Hey, welcome back everyone. I hope you're all doing fine and well today. So in this video, as per usual, I'm gonna run you down through my top trade setup. Okay, the trade I discussed with you on Sunday, I'm here to take any of them. All right, I'm here to jump into any trade this week. I'm still holding on to all of my trade, although some of my trade like Euro Aussie, tap out and trading stop, I had to enter some new ones. Euro Aussie and silver both kind of got cut off, and Euro Aussie at break even around $4 profit, and silver around $81 profit. So it's in the middle, right? But I took some new buy on silver and I took a new sell on Euro Aussie. Both of them are not doing very well right now. Let's all be clear about that. They're not doing pretty well, but I'm still holding on to the trade. And then we're going to discuss the current top setup on Edge Finder. And then we're going to talk about the remaining data we have today. Okay, this week, because this is the main week video. So today is Wednesday to 26th of February, 2025. And then after that, we're going to discuss, one or two other things that are very important. And that will be that. Okay, so without further ado, guys, let's jump straight into the video properly. So first off, let's start by discussing the yen pairs that remain at the very top right here, signaling bearish. Okay, we have the USD JPY still running bearish right now. Okay, with a score of -9, still very bearish. Euro JPY the same, Euro GBP also the same, -9, very bearish. And we have Kiwi Japanese yen, we have CAD Japanese yen, we have Swiss Japanese yen, all of them -9, very bearish. And then we have Aussie yen -8, bearish. Now, looking at the other side of the old story, at the bullish side, we have gold still reading very bullish. You can see scoring 10. And then we have silver right here that dropped from 10 to 6, which is also bullish, right? So, possibly because of some shift in the trend, you can see right here, the trend is scoring -2 right here. You can see there. So I guess we can also kind of like connect this with what we see on the chart right now. Okay, if we look at the monthly bands on silver, you see that it's been quite bearish for like a while. All right, if you look at the daily time frame, you look at the 4-hour time frame, it's been very bearish. And what happened Monday, Tuesday, and today, all this daily bearish candle, okay, those are what possibly led to why we have these -2 as far as trend is concerned on Edge Finder, which is saying a lot. Okay, particularly, all right, I am still looking forward to take some trade on gold. Although I have a short trade on gold, which is a counter trend trade, I will share that with you and I'll walk you through that in details later. But looking at silver right now, I think this kind of makes a lot of sense. And I still believe in the potential of silver going up, all right, in the near future. So that aside, I guess I'm just gonna lean towards bullish for the near time, while I kind of risk little on my open position right now, the one I took yesterday. All right, I'm actually risking very little. I'm gonna show the results later, and that would just be how it goes for now for me. Okay, pound dollar, pound card, pound Aussie, pound Kiwi, and then UK 100. I'm literally not interested in them, but I am a little bit interested in pound USD, and I'll also share the trade with you later. Okay, the technical part of this whole thing with you later. But right now, I am still sitting very tightly on pound USD because I'm still waiting for the technical to align with what I have here on the fundamental screener, which is top setup on Edge Finder. All right. So that said, taking a look at the economic heat map, what is going on in the United Kingdom, what's going on in the United States. I mean, everything still looks quite decent in my personal opinion. Okay. It looks quite decent, especially in the United Kingdom, which is exactly what is coming up right now. Okay, you will notice that we still have averagely a moderated economy. Okay, you can see we have GDP growth looks very decent. Manufacturing PMI is not quite good. The service PMI is much better. Retail sales grow. Okay, CPI and PPI went up, which is not very good for the economy, but quite good for the currency. All right. So, my personal opinion, I would say we are more like in a risk on kind of sentiment right now. Okay, the UK economy is literally in a risk on. Like it's moderate, it's not strong, but it's moderate compared to what we have on the US economic heat map. Okay, that is a little bit like a risk off. Okay, we have so many bearish indicator right here, economic indicator, and that is not very, very decent. Okay, in my own personal opinion, and that's why I'm a little bit recusing myself from anything that has dollar involved. Okay, anything that has dollar involved, I'm recusing myself. And lastly, let me take a look at the yen. Okay, Japanese yen economic heat map, and then we're going to jump into the XY real quickly. Okay, so GDP growth right here, you can see it looks very decent. Manufacturing PMI wasn't very good, but it was just 0.1%, which is not that much. You can see the service PMI growth with 4.5 points. Okay, that is very, very big. Okay, retail sales was good. Inflation rate, the PPI on here also came quite higher than expected, which is good for the yen. And then the unemployment rate, interestingly good. Unemployment rate is interestingly good. Employed persons also interestingly good. So we have very good data for yen, and that is why I'm still holding all my trades on Japanese yen as far as I'm concerned. And lastly, looking at the economic data that we have for the rest of the week. All right. On Thursday, which is tomorrow, we have CHF quarterly GDP. We're going to see what that has in stock. We have the Spanish flash CPI here and here. We're going to see what that goes. Okay. I'm not really sure about how that's going to impact the euro, because euro is personally extremely weak in my opinion. You can see what we have on the economic heat map right here. It is not looking decent at all. And more reason why I kind of think I missed out on euro JPY. Okay. I should have shot that to the end of the earth, but I missed out on it. But anyways, I was able to call the USD JPY and CHF JPY and also CAD JPY, which is doing amazingly right now. So I'm still fine. Okay. I'm just saying I'm still fine anyway. So that said, on Thursday we have prelim GDP, quarterly GDP in the United States as well, 2:30 Nigerian time. Unemployment claim is also coming, the normal usual initial jobless claim. We have the core durable goods, and then we have the G20 meeting starting day 2 tomorrow. All right. And then on Friday we have the Tokyo core CPI on here, and then Germany preliminary CPI, and then the Canadian GDP month on month. Okay, we have core PCE also coming on Friday, which is going to be like the last data for the United States coming for this month. And then we jump into Monday, which is going to be a whole different month, which is March. Okay. So in my personal opinion, we are not expecting any serious data for this week anymore, other than the unemployment claim coming tomorrow and the core PCE coming on Friday for United States, and possibly the GDP, quarterly GDP that's coming for CHF, that's coming for United States, and possibly Canadian dollar. All right. Aside that, I'm super not interested in the economic data coming for the rest of this week. So starting with DXY right here, okay, just a recap of what has happened this week. Okay, I'm going to very brief right here. You can still see that I've been using this word, and I want you to take note of it. Dollar index is still very weird. Okay, very weird. In my opinion, I'm not falling for all of this. Okay, I know we have a very strong COT data for United States. Okay, the market is still, institutions are still leaning bullish, as we have 72% long positions, and we have just 28% short position, which is quite cool. All right, but in my opinion, I'm not gonna buy US dollar right now. Okay, unless they break above 107, and then I see it decently staying above it, possibly going back to 111 that I was actually shouting about like a couple of weeks back. Okay, so until that happens, until it breaks above 107 region and it tilts to the upside gradually, I am still quite neutral on dollar index. I might not be extremely bearish, but right now I am neutral on dollar index. CAD JPY looks very sweet. It's been giving me so much profit. I really love it. Even though I had to pay 1 or 2 swap on it, which is fair. But overall, I love what I see. I love the fact that this trade is running very well. My trading stop is very much active, and the trade has broken below structure right here, which is exactly what I'm anticipating. If I get a pullback, probably tomorrow or come next week, possibly I will add on to this trade. Okay, I will add on to it. But if that doesn't even happen, I'm fine. I'm just going to leave it alone to keep running for as long as possible. USD JPY is another very fine trade. Okay, it has actually given me a lot of, advan, especially today. I saw it like it corrected like all the way to the upside right here, but I couldn't open any new position because I'm still waiting for it to break decisively below 148 region. Okay, if it break below it, pull back nicely, and we had onto the trade right below here, so which is part of my top setup of Monday. Well, since that doesn't happen, I'm still like I'm still feeling very relaxed on this pair right now. So, on GBP JPY also kind of like did a little bit of, drama. You can see right here, came to the top, slightly touching my trading stop, but it didn't. All right. And some of my traders, okay, some of my trainers, some of my students also took this trade, and some of them even have like 3 trades on this GJ already. Like they just keep matching up on the pedals. Like the fundamentals signal bearish, so why not just go for it? But CAD is doing better than the dollar yen and pound yen, simply because, dollar yen is dollar is quite weird at the top where it was, okay, slightly below 107 region. And United Kingdom economy seems to be moderately stable right now. So it's not giving yen that kind of strength to actually push the pair to the downside. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, it's just, you have to mix everything together. I'm very sure you understand what I'm saying. So the same thing, for yen, I'm still looking for to see break below 188 region so I can add on to this trade. If it doesn't and it end up going back to the upside, I will get this trade out and see if I can add on to the trade, probably open a new short in the future. But personally, I would really love to see it break below 188 region and see if I can add on to the trade in the near term. CHF JPY also, I'm shorting, looks very decent, looks really good. I actually opened some new short because the first trade I took kind of like tapped me out right around there. So I took a new short right there, which seems to be doing very well right now. On my smaller account, okay, I closed all my trade on it because it's been very weird. So I really want to see the break below here nicely on all these yen pair so I can add on to the trade. So don't forget, this is not a financial advice. Okay, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a trader. I put technicals, fundamentals, I mix them together. I apply risk management and I execute my trade. That is all I do. Okay, simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, just so we are all clear on that. So moving forward, I'm still looking forward to take more short position, more sell trade on CHF particularly. All right. Euro Aussie is another trade that has been giving me a hard one since Monday. All right. It started moving very heavily to the upside since it find it very difficult to break below that region right there. So if it ends up going back to the upside and tapping me out right here, fine and well. But the first trade I took right here kind of got me close out around there at approximately $4, which is more like a break even in my opinion, because I have like give or take, I think 0.50 cents, just 50 cents on this particular swap on this particular trade. So it doesn't even matter. The $4 doesn't matter, but at least it tapped me another. So I took another trade right above there. And that one also seems to be running like break even or in a little bit of a drawdown right now, which I don't really like, but there's nothing I can do. Best I can do now is to wait to see how this goes in general. All right. And silver also dropped down very crazily. All right. It was massively dropped. All right. So, but for right now, I'm still seeing silver right above this region. Okay. We have multiple demand zone right here. So I would love to see it break above here, pull back so I can add another buy to this initial position I have right here, the new position I have right here. And, if I also bring out, let me see what I can do. If I bring out my indicator, the technical indicator that I use here and there, you see that the moving average are still tilting to the upside. And these moving averages are 50 period moving average, 100 period moving average, and 200 period moving average. And they are all exponential moving averages, just so you know. And this is RSI right here. You can see RSI, this pullback kind of like take the old RSI all the way back to 50, okay, slightly below 50, which is very good for me to look for new opportunity. However, there is still potential. There is still a chance, okay? There is a chance, there's a possibility for silver to come all the way down to this region right here at $30.95. If I get to that place, I might take another buy, okay? Until we break below 29, that's when I will probably shift from my bullish bias to bearish, all right? And just like I said earlier, let's take this chart to the weekly time frame. Let me take out the moving average indicators, everything. So as you can see right here, the bullish momentum is still very much there. And that's another reason why I'm still leaning towards buying silver. I just want to like run it all the way back to $34 right here, $34.89 right at the top there. So just to like keep it there. Okay. Fundamentally, based on what I can see on EdgeFinder and few researches I've been able to do back and forth, silver is still very solid buy. So I'm just keeping my options open. But if it ends up breaking below this region, this particular zone right here, I am done with the bullish momentum. I will likely be looking forward for further sell-off all the way to the downside. And I'm very sure by the time we break below here, EdgeFinder will have reassessed itself, the trend will have changed, some fundamental story will have also changed because I'm talking about weekly time frame. All right, the market shifting on the weekly band, definitely some fundamental stories has changed. And definitely I will be saying a bearish reading on EdgeFinder top sell. So everything kind of works together if you're patient and you trade on a higher time frame. But if you're a day trader, you really don't need to, sit too much. Just day trade it, scalp it, just do whatever the day trader does. Okay. But in my opinion, I would say even if you're a day trader, just look for buying opportunity on the 15 minutes or the 1 hour time frame that you trade normally. So moving on to USD card, which is one of my top setup. I was looking forward to take a short trade right around this region. And I said, and I noted last week when I released the last video, I said, if I get a bearish daily candle below here, I will look for short. Since I couldn't get it, I'm still holding on to this trade. On EdgeFinder as well, I'm not seeing any USD card break like there, not buy, not sell. So I'm still kind of like leaning patiently on the technical part while I even keep a close tab on the EdgeFinder fundamental screener top setup. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm still kind of like just waiting around. I don't want to jump the gun. At the same time, I don't want to miss out on a very interesting trade. Okay. So I'm just being very patient right now to see how this goes. And if you're interested, you can wait alongside me and let's see if we can catch this home run in the next couple of days or probably the next couple of weeks. Okay. So Euro USD, I took a buy. It's been very weird, very slow. but the buy is still running very well. Some of my guys also took this buy, so we're still holding on to this trade. We're going to see how it goes. But the buy is not buying, all right? It's not super buying because yeah, it's not even on Edgefinder at all. So I'm not really putting all my hopes on this, in my own opinion. So I'm just kind of like easing into all these dollar pairs slowly. I'm not putting any hopes on it. It's more like 0.01 kind of trade. Okay, just a bare minimum risk. Okay, that's the plan on Euro dollar because I really don't trust it. Okay, XAU USD, which is gold. Gold broke below structure. Now, this is one thing about gold this morning. I took a counter trend trade on gold. All right, a quick short trade, and I'm gonna walk you through the reason why I took this trade. Number one, when I want to take a counter trend trade, I look for 6 different things. Okay, this is how I take my counter trend trade. 6 different things. Number one, I want to see the moving average crossover. Okay, the moving average crossover. It happened. The 100 period moving average, the 50 period moving average crossed below the 100 period moving average. But I particularly love to see the 50 and 200 period moving average cross, which hasn't happened yet. So moving average crossover did not play out. Number two, I love to see RSI indicator. Okay, probably overbought or oversold. But when the market pull back right here, you can see that we get around slightly above 50, which is not super 50 yet. So I would say I didn't get RSI as well. Follow me. Okay, you can see it's not looking good, right? Number three, I want to see break and retest of structure. Okay, you can see this major structure right here. Let me see if I can drag this. Okay, let me see if I can drag this very quickly. All right. Good. So you can see right here we have support, and right here we have resistance. Okay. Let me do this. So right here we have resistance, right? We have support, resistance. This place right here, the market got broken, broke that structure, and the market used the previous support as resistance. That's break and return of structure. I saw that. Number four, I want to see Fibonacci 50% retracement level. And you can see right here, we get a very nice 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. At least I love to see 50%, but instead I got 61.8. That is also another mark. Okay, I got that one. Number five, I would love to see a chart pattern or a divergence. Okay, I love to see a divergence. And if you check this very clearly, let me delete all of this and come back there. So you can see the market makes higher high right here, and right here we are seeing a little bit of what? A slow pace move on the indicator. That is not even enough in my opinion. But the chart pattern is not even looking very good. Honestly, it's not looking very good at all. But I would say we have multiple tops right here, like 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, multiple tops. So like we can see we have triple top, break, pull back, and drop. So in my opinion, we have like a break and return of structure, multiple tops. Okay. So number five, we have chart pattern. So I would say I give that half. Okay, I give that half. Number six, number six is candlestick pattern. Yes, I remember now. So number six is what? Candlestick pattern. And I got a candlestick pattern right around it. Let me do it again. So when the market makes this, you can see that pin bar right there, and the market make it jump to the downside. So I missed the first candlestick pattern because I was sleeping at the time. But when I go up around 7 p.m., when I was having early morning analysis with my guys, I saw the trend and I picked it. It went really well during the New York session, but now it's going back up. Okay. I'm not really holding my breath on this one because I'm risking very little on it. But at the end of the day, it's a counter trend strategy that if it works, it really makes good money. And we all know that gold has really gone up very long, okay, for a long period of time. So it is well expected to wait for it to come back to this area before I start buying again. I don't want to buy at the top here. I'd rather buy at the bottom here. But while it's coming back down, I just want to counter trend it. Okay, it's more like a mean reversion kind of strategy with 6 bullet points that I love to use. I only got like 3.5 out of those 6. But let me just say I got 4 out of the 6. So I go for the 4, but I risk very little. If I'm supposed to use 0.5 lot size, I will instead use 0.1 lot size. If I get 4, but if I get 6 over 6, I will use my entire lot size. That's why I'm risking very little on this particular trade right now. Okay, I hope you understand the explanation on this counter trend trade. I'll make another video on how I trade my counter trend. So I'm still holding this trade because I believe in the system. Don't forget, definitely, I'm never going to see a counter trend signal trade on Edgefinder. Why? Because Edgefinder is a momentum system. Okay, it shows you the long-term trajectory of the market, the trends, what the institutions are doing. Okay, that's what that shows. It's not going to give you a signal for a counter trend, a mean reversion kind of trade. Definitely not going to happen. Okay, so that's why I want you to understand that. That is why I took this trade. It's a counter trend trade. I've practiced it so many times. I've backtested it so many times. It makes sense. Okay, it gives 1:3, 1:2.5. Sometimes. Okay, so if it makes really sense, you can really enjoy it. So that's the reason why I took this trade. All right. So that's that on gold. NZDJPY, I took the trade, I closed it, I'm out of it. Okay, I'm done with it, right? So that's that on NZDJPY in my own personal opinion. But it looks really good. It looks like a very smart trade. But pullback might happen. I'm not sure. I don't know. But I would love to see pullback so I can add on to the trade. And lastly, let's take a look at WTI. Last week I talked about WTI. I'll be waiting for a pullback, a nice and decent pullback to retesting this particular region right here. So I will put my Fibonacci right here. If it makes sense, I see a very good one. Now I will look at Edge Finder. The reason why I'm not even considering it, I could have taken a short trade right here. It was right there for the taking, honestly. I was watching the ball. I didn't get any setup on Edge Finder. That's why I recused myself and I stayed back. You understand what I'm saying? When I don't see a system, if I'm trading a trend and I can't find the setup on Edge Finder top setup, I'm rather not gonna take it. Okay, I'm rather not gonna take it. So that is the reason why I recuse myself from taking this trade. But it looks really good back then. I mean, this is a very big trade that I missed, but it's all good. Okay, it's all good. So now I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it on this. I'm gonna get it on Edge Finder at all. All right, but I would really, really, really love to see, love to take a short trade on silver, but I will have to wait for Edge Finder. Honestly, I will have to wait for it. And looking at what it's showing right here on US oil on Edge Finder right here, you can see it's reading -1. Okay, it's bearish, but it's not very bearish. I don't like -1. It's very easy to go back to 0 or go back to +1. Okay, it is not interesting enough for me. It's not enticing enough. It's not enough for me to take. Okay, so that's why I'm still chilling and I'm not picking a trade on silver just yet. All right. So the next one is pound dollar. Pound dollar looks very bullish. It looks really good on the daily time frame, but I'm not gonna touch this until I get a nice and decent pullback to the downside, which means dollar needs to go up a little bit, okay, for me to get this pullback. And dollar seems to be weird, so it's giving pound dollar, euro dollar, Kiwi dollar, Aussie dollar, USD CAD, and USDCHF a tough time to even make any serious move. All right, because DXY makes the best part of this whole pair to run. Okay, it takes a chunk load of the momentum. Okay, so that's why I'm still like leaning back on the dollar pair. You get what I'm saying now? So lastly, let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is falling flat on its back. It is crazy, guys. It is crazy. There's so much money getting dumped. Bybit has some issues and so many things, so many fundamental things I'm still trying to like grapple with. Okay, I'm trying to wrap my mind around. So, but if this bearishness is set, if Bitcoin is now ready to, to start taking a big dump, I mean, it is just normal for me to expect a pullback. So I can also join the short. So I can join the sellers. So I can join the dump. Okay. I'm definitely not going to start buying from now. Maybe spot trading, I might. But even if I'm going to spot trade it, I would like to buy from $70,000. Okay. But right now, I just want to future trade it. And I will first anticipate for the pullback. And then I will look into see if I can, join a very nice short trade. I've been saying to my guys, to my friends, that I really want to see it come all the way back and break below 91K. That is the region where I'll be looking to short. Okay. And now it has broken below it. Now I'm waiting for pullback. And then I'm also waiting to see it on the Edge Finder. Let's see if I can get, one or two on Edge Finder. A Bitcoin not showing at all. So let's see if I can get it for you. Okay. But in the meantime, let's take a look at USDCHL while I work my way around the Edge Finder show slowly. So USDCHF right here. Now is the time to wait for pullback. Okay. Well, I have some people that are looking for buy opportunity. And now this is what I'm saying. A counter trend trade. This is the time for me to look for counter trend trade. All right. You can see right at the top here, I have multiple tops. 1, 2, and 3. I have break below structure. Now I'm waiting for pullback. Then I'll put my Fibonacci. I'll bring out my indicators. If everything aligns properly, I'll give it a shot, a counter trend trade. All right, because we all know that USDCHF is quite bullish. But who said it can't come all the way back to 0.87 or even 0.88? And I would love to take it all the way down there before I look for buy opportunity moving forward, based on what the signal I'm able to get on the Edge Finder. You get what I'm saying now? So that is how I scale into my, counter trend trade. Okay, it makes absolute sense when you do stuff like this. It makes good sense when you are able to do what? When you're able to make the best out of your strategy. I only trade 3 strategy. I trade breakout, I trade counter trend, and I trade what? And I trade trend. Simple as that. Counter trend, breakout, and I trade what? And I trade trend. If I get any of those, I'm definitely gonna jump into it. So that's that on USDCHF. Euro GBP falling down on its back. I love what I see, but I'm definitely not gonna join. Like I said, I didn't get an actual pullback to 50% Fibonacci, and that's a 0 for me. I'm not going to jump into OGP. I've tried it so many times. It didn't work very well. OGP is a wild animal. Okay. So I don't want to, and it's a very ranging pair. Okay. One way or the other, we're going to see it come back up okay, in a few hours, in a few days now. So probably if it comes back up and H1 suggests a bearish signal, definitely I will jump on it. But if not, I'm good and well to leave it to run. I have so many trades that are running very well. They looks really good. I mean, I'm not going to force myself into anything that doesn't make any good sense to me right now. So lastly, let's take a look at, I have some setup on US 30, NAS 100, and S&P 500. Let's actually take a look at them. I want us to wrap up real well right now today. Okay, so X-Finder is also not signaling anything on US 30, but it's back to a very good region to look for buy opportunity. If I am just a technical guy, if all I do is take technical trades, this is the right time to do it, to look for buy trade on US 30. Okay, you just want to jump into it. Well, I am not just a technical guy. I love to trade alongside fundamentals. I love to see if I can make the best out of the market. Okay, so that is why I'm still leaning toward just waiting to see if I can get a signal from the edge finder. But right now, what's it called again? US 30. Let me actually bring it to you for you right now. You can see US 30, right? You can see Bitcoin. Let's start from Bitcoin. Bitcoin is reading -3, which is coming up gradually, right? It's coming up gradually. So by the time we see Bitcoin at -6, I will start looking for what? For possible short. Okay. It's coming up gradually. I'm waiting for it. That's US 30. That's down. Okay. You can see it's also reading -3 and I want to buy. I'm definitely not going to take a short right now. Okay. I want to buy. So I would love to see that will actually come to like maybe +7 or +6. So I can look for buy opportunity. The same goes for S&P 500. Okay. Which I'll be sharing with you right now. So looking at S&P 500, where is it? Yes, S&P 500 is also falling down its feet. Okay, I have a structure right here. As a matter of fact, I guess there's a possibility that this one can actually come all the way back to this region before we see it fly up again. But right now, it's just very basic. Technical analysis is not about enough for me to look or jump into this trade right now. So I'm just gonna watch. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna relax and see how I can make the best out of this trade. All right. So that's the same goes for Nasdaq. Okay, Nas 100. Same thing. The same setup. It's breaking below structure right now. I'm watching it very closely. I'm waiting for good setup so I can take advantage of the buy opportunity. But I'm still waiting on what the expander has to say. If it doesn't signal me to take a buy or a sell, I will definitely sit on my hand. Like I said earlier, I have some very interesting trade and I'm willing to just hold on to them for as long as possible. So that's it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. This is a very long video, okay, which is very needed. I did a rundown through all my pairs, every single thing I trade. So I hope you enjoy it. If you enjoy it, please don't forget to give this video a like. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and I will see you in the next one. Do have a great day. Bye for now.